Let's talk about where the good men are. And we hear that all the time. Where the good men at? Where the good men at? Where the good men at? I've been asked where the good men at, presuming they think that I'm a good man. And we have a secret society, a secret underground bunker with Dakota rings and a secret handshake that no girls allowed sign out. No bad girls allowed sign out. But the truth is, we're there, but we're not. We're here, but we're not. We occupy two different worlds, and that world is determined by access. It's Dave Chappelle had that little skit. Right? Just because I'm dressed like this doesn't mean I'm a 304. Well, you have on a 304's uniform. But what I mean by this, men can see who is good for them. And that's determined by their own lifestyle, their own likes, their own dislikes. They like to see, they're putting you in a category, saying if you're for fun, you're a rental, right? Or you're a long-term lease. You're a buy. I can see you and me down the line together, meeting the family, us intertwining our life together. Or you're good for the weekend. You're good for a quick Miami weekend where I'm gonna rent the Lambo, canary yellow Lambo truck, a Urus, and I'm gonna stunt. I'm gonna stunt like I own this, but I'm really just trying to ruin this car. I'm really just trying to be seen and just be done with it and I'm out. In your case, if you're for rent, I don't even want to use my real name. I don't want my friends and family and colleagues and people that respect me to see us together because I know this is not something I should be doing. It's two different worlds. If I look at you and I see you from afar, because that's how it always starts. It always starts with a look, a glance. I see you and I see the way you carry yourself. And we all know what someone that is for fun looks like, from the hairstyle, from the oversized eyelashes, from the copious amounts of makeup, from the dressing that's incongruent with the weather. We see it all, right? You may not be like that, and we're not generalizing here. We're just saying, if you look like this, then we're going to make the assumption that you are that. If it's like when I would need to go to the bank and take out a large sum of money for some real estate deal. And when I went there in sweatpants that were stained with paint, right, and an oversized hoodie, because I'm just trying to go from A to B and get this thing done. The amount of scrutiny I get as soon as I walk in, the amount of scrutiny I get. The minute you put your debit card in there, you hit the pin, and all of a sudden, respect returns to their eyes, returns to your countenance. It's the same thing. Until I have proof that you aren't that, I'm going to take how you visually represent yourself as the truth. That's the axiom. I can see that's who you are until you prove me wrong. The problem is you don't have a lot of time to prove me wrong. So I'm never going to engage seriously, and especially as I get older, as I value my time, my resources more and more, I'm less likely going to take the chance to say, you might be worth it. Okay, you may be fun, but I'm past just having fun for a quick time on the bed. I'm just like, listen, the amount of effort I'm going to have to take, the risk I'm going to have to take inviting you into my life, even for that short amount of time, for us doing what we're doing. What if I'm looking at you and I say you may just be fun, but our fun could result in us being connected for the rest of our lives? Yeah, I'd rather just make some tea, read a book, set the AC to about 71, 70 degrees, and just enjoy myself. A quiet Wednesday night, right? Rather than chasing down someone that may not be worth it. I'm giving you the game from the man's point of view, how we're looking at it and why you don't seem to attract those type of men, or better yet, you're asking where they are because you don't have access to them. Just like I don't have access to billionaires. I know they exist. I don't need to know where they are because I don't have that access. Even if I know Jeff Bezos is going to be in Miami, so I head out to Miami. Jeff Bezos' Miami is not my Miami. Your access to the men that you say you want is probably going to be limited to your own actions and how you move within your life. If you don't see these men, you're not supposed to. It's two different worlds, and you don't occupy it. What can you do to change that? Well, there's a lot. There's quite a few things. Part of it is changing how you move, how you talk, how you dress, where you go, who you interact with. Because if I see you, a good-looking girl, a great looking girl that looks like she carries herself with elegance and countenance that is worthy of that type of attention, but you're surrounded by questionable. I'm just thinking, hey, maybe it's your birthday, right? Maybe you got dressed up and this is just because your friends are a great reflection of you. How they move, I'm going to assume you move. If they're doing dirt, I'm going to assume you maybe not, you don't have to do it, but you're okay with it because you are allowing it to happen in your presence. That's just how we are. So I think you don't see, to land this plane, you don't see or you don't know where the good men are at because they've seen you and they've made sure they aren't in the same vicinity as you. Or you simply don't have access to where they frequent. Maybe you can do it for a day, a night, maybe two, a long weekend, but they're there all the time. Let's say you want to go to an expensive bar because you know that's where they go. They like to go to high-rise places, expensive. You don't have access to the golf course. You don't. Or if you can do, yeah, you got a Groupon, so I'm there for one night. Hey, we did this thing once or twice a year, so we're there. That's his watering hole. He's there every Friday, every Saturday. It's nothing to him, but that price point keeps you out. That's another way that keeps that distance distant. So again, there are lots of things you can do to change. You have to ask yourself whether that change is worthy, if it makes sense for you. We hear a lot of the times, I'm not going to change for any type of man. He's got to accept me how I am. Good. But that type of man doesn't. He'll just say, I'm happy for you. Hope you find what you're looking for. You refuse to change, you refuse to improve, which is essentially what it is, for that type of man, then you cannot complain about the choices you have around you. Let me know what you think. If you think I'm missing something, guys, let me know in the comments. If you really think I'm wrong, let me know through a subscription. I'll see you in the next one.